Thank you for listening to and watching You at Options. This episode, I have the very good Birmingham punk rock band Made Aware on the program. Great conversation. We talk about music in Birmingham, kind of how they came up through various scenes in the Birmingham area. We talk about their EP, Same Excuse. You can go find that on any listening service. They're recording new stuff that will be coming out at some point. They're also playing Furnace Fest this year. Go check them out. Go give them a follow. Go follow You at Options at You at Options on Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah, thanks again for listening and watching, and hope you enjoy.
Last year, and I didn't realize they can like put their hands on you, and so I was just like, nope. As soon as somebody like brushed by me and was like, did that, I was like, nope.
Yes, I've been hit many of times because I've put my hands on people, but you have to accept the hit.
Oh my gosh!
If I'm gonna touch you, you're allowed to hit me.
That's the cost of doing business, I think. If you're working for eight trucks,
out in Leeds.
Yeah. What do they do? Because it's like a big
it's been
facility.
Years since I've been there.
I don't know what they do the rest of the year. Is it just haunted all year round?
I don't know. See, like Warehouse 31, they actually do like events and stuff. They're not like Venue 31.
I don't know that.
I don't know what Atrox does.
No idea.
Yeah. Where is Atrox at now? Because it used to be
same place
it's
out.
The same place?
Huge place out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it was very nice. The people were very nice. It was very much like some guy there. We were parking. And there, we tried to pay him to park because it's like, $10 per parking or whatever. And he's like, no, don't worry about it. And I'm like, yeah. Salt of the earth.
Messed up.
Salt of the earth.
No, we loved it. We God, how many years? We worked there for like 4 or 5 years in a row.
A couple.
We would volunteer and help build scenes for them, and then we would break them during the season. Our group, me and Josh and about 4 other guys, they nicknamed us the Zoo Crew because we were always breaking something. Breaking walls.
Hey. Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Is it working?
Yeah, that one's kind of finicky. But
Don't be finicky.
In the middle.
I can hear it.
Yeah, that's where I am. But yeah, we were nicknamed the Zoo Crew because we broke so many things.
Damn.
Yeah. They loved and hated it at the same time.
I mean, it was you got a passion. You're too passionate.
Yeah.
About haunting people.
The love of the game. Yeah.
To us, it wasn't the acting. It was I'm going to run at you full speed.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hit the wall beside you with this skill saw and make you think I'm going to hit you in the head. Now, I might if I slip.
And that you get to touch people. Like you said.
That does not
thing
sound
that you
right.
said.
Oh man, they were touching me.
What you guys got going on over at Atrox?
Not there anymore.
Sorts of shady business. You can't trust it. But Made Aware.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming and joining me.
Right on.
Do you
Thanks
guys?
for having us.
Yeah. Do you guys want to go down the line and introduce yourselves?
I'm Brent. I'm a drummer.
Hell yeah.
I'm Joe. I'm the bassist.
Hell yeah.
JD, guitarist.
Hell yeah.
Singer.
Nice. How long have y'all been Made Aware?
A year.
Should we go all the way
This
back?
is a trick question.
We'll start with just
You guys
a
have
year.
known each other forever, it sounds
Okay,
like.
so you want to start it?
What?
How long have we been playing currently? So we've been playing currently for a solid year,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's correct.
And we were in a band called Deal Breaker before, which was about 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were in another band before that, which was a little bit closer to the time we were in Deal Breaker.
True.
Called Darling Few, with our friend Courtney, who was a singer at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Then we were in the J.D. Wilson band.
Yeah, just for messing around.
Josh just got solo stuff and stuff that we played.
Yeah. But so what we do now
Yeah.
is closer to what we've always been trying to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
Punk rock?
Punk rock.
Just
yeah.
good punk rock.
Pop punk's kind of a loaded term. When I say pop punk, I think like we were talking about Riverdale's earlier.
Yeah.
I think of that when I say. I don't think of like.
Don't say Sum 41. We're gonna have a problem.
I don't know. I don't know whoever, you know.
I think we think of ourselves more of just being aggressive, like just aggressive and melodic as well, because we do that, but just more like aggressive punk music, and then just stuff that we've always loved, like everything, all the bands. I think we're a conglomeration of all the bands that we've loved.
Yep.
Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys have the EP out right now. Yeah. Is there LP coming, or what's the next music?
We were just
coming
talking
out?
about that.
Long discussion about that.
Yeah.
We actually broke up before we got here. So we decided we were going to try to play it off as we were.
You got the scoop.
Well, you guys had already committed to
Don't
doing
tell them
the
you play
podcast.
bass. Don't tell them you play
No,
bass.
we've recorded. We've just recorded 2 songs.
Okay.
That we're very, very happy with, and
Yes.
trying to figure out what's going to happen next with them. It could be another EP, could be an LP,
Yeah.
singles. We're trying to figure that out.
Where do y'all record?
So our buddy Shane Hopkins, who's
Okay.
in Grand Champ,
Okay.
he's also done recordings for Reclaim the Empire and
Okay.
several of these other bands and stuff. He used to be in a
Birmingham
band called Dorian
folks.
Lives, and but he's got a place down in his basement in his house in Hoover, and he's been very gracious to work with us.
Yeah.
And he knows his stuff too.
He does.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
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 Really
Yeah.
good friend, and just great ear.
Yeah.
Really good ear.
Yeah. It's good to get another set of ears, another set of ear peepers on
I
some
agree.
music. Yeah.
And you gotta be able to trust someone who's doing something.
Ah,
like
that's
that for
true.
you.
Yeah.
Trust them to know that they're going to make a suggestion that it's like, yeah, we'll give that a shot. That was actually a really good suggestion. I like that. So we have some of those options that we've gotten from him that I think has really made some difference in some of our music.
Yeah, if you had like somebody recording you, producing you, or whatever, and they're like, we got to use this Mambo number 5 sample in y'all's song.
Mambo number 5.
Yeah, would you guys turn that down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I probably wouldn't.
Josh is thinking about this and
Thinking
Brent
about it.
said yes.
Yeah.
Thinking about
Push
it.
the envelope.
They're going to kick me out of this band.
Nice. He thought it was about my grandfather because my grandfather was a dirt bike rider,
Oh, okay.
and I rode dirt bikes with him.
Like like stunt rider, or like racing.
No,
dirt bikes?
he raced.
Okay.
Yeah, for many, many years, and then he taught me
That's
how to
wild.
ride. Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
I know, and he taught me how to ride for a few years, and then I broke my collarbone doing it, and then I was about to get married, and I was like, I probably shouldn't get back on a dirt bike, and so
Leave it all on the track, baby. Yeah.
I left it in Pell City.
You left it in
That's
Pell
what I did. Literally,
I left my collarbone in Pell City. That's the
Literally.
next album.
because
That's the name of the album.
that's where we rode, man.
Yeah.
They hunt and they ride dirt bikes in Pell City.
It's I was saying before we started that my parents just moved there, and yeah, that tracks for
Yeah,
my
yeah.
experience with,
You know.
with Pell City. Yeah. Yeah. It's just it's weird how people kind of not good or bad way, but like hear what they want to hear in a song, or like figure out like, oh, this is the thing. Like clearly it's about your granddad, you know, when it, you know.
This whole time.
This whole
I
time.
thought it was, and man, I'm kind of rethinking this whole band thing now because
Was that
God, man.
it all hinged on that
Yeah, I
on
mean,
that story?
Yeah, definitely.
That's what kept him in.
Secrets of Made Aware revealed.
Wow.
That's why we do this.
We can do a premium this will be a premium episode that people behind a paywall.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. But you guys are playing Furnace Fest this year, right?
Yes, we are.
Ooh, that should be fun.
Yeah, we're excited about
Y'all
it.
stoked? Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
that's fucking cool.
Opening for MXPX.
We're not opening for MXPX. If that's the case, every 50 other band that's playing that day is also opening.
So
It's true.
my personal joy from this is the fact MXPX is probably the first punk band I ever listened to.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
it's the first punk. Yeah, for sure.
And
Same for you?
Definitely. If not the first, like definitely top.
Okay.
The Mount Rushmore of first
Okay.
bands.
Teenage Politics.
Right on.
And
Right
I remember that one, and then Life in General.
Oh, yeah. The Way of the Buffalo. Yeah.
Which was
Way of the Buffalo.
Yeah, but it was cool to me too because it actually led to my salvation as a Christian as well.
Really?
Because I didn't know that like you can listen to music like this and have faith, because I wasn't even a Christian at the time, and then all of a sudden I got thrown into this genre of music and then a whole new lifestyle, and I'm just like, which literally changed my life.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, yeah, it's kind of nostalgic. It's kind of cool. It's kind of means something to be able to,
Yeah.
be in a location, but hopefully be able to meet MXPX and,
Yeah.
talk to them. But yeah,
Like Herrera and
yeah, it's really cool for
yeah.
me.
Yeah. Were they a Tooth and Nail band?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the biggest
Yeah.
bands.
Probably,
One of the original. Too.
The original.
Yeah.
to me, the second best punk cover album.
On the cover?
Uh-huh.
That EP that they did on the
Yes.
cover?
Yes.
Okay.
My favorite would have been the Newfound Glory.
Ah,
Screen Your Stereo, the very first one.
Yeah.
That to me is the best punk cover album.
Man.
Got
And
it.
then MXPX.
Because they
would be
did the
second
Karate
one.
Kid song.
Definitely had My Heart Will Go On
Yes.
and a Newfound Glory on
Yeah.
many
Oh, yeah.
many a burnt CD. Back in the day.
But
That was great.
MXPX did the Aha, Take on Me.
Take
True.
on Me. Yeah.
And then I think they did they do Boys of Summer? I got
That's
my
the
first
Ataris.
real
Yeah.
six string.
Ataris
but
did
I
that.
think
Ataris
they
did
did
that.
it first though.
I don't know.
I don't want to tell tales out of school about Boys of Summer. Is that why you play a music band? MXP?
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
That and
is
Lesson
it?
Jake. That and Lesson
Lesson
Jake.
Jake is
yeah.
why he plays.
Roger is
Lima.
my
yeah.
favorite bass guitarist.
He's great. Yeah.
I get
Have
to-
you seen Lesson Jake?
Oh yeah.
Did you get to see him at Saturn? Well, no, you said you just moved here.
Yeah. I've seen him at Fest down in Gainesville.
Okay.
Yeah.
About let's say 6 years ago, they came and played at Saturn. Funny story about this. Should I tell the Matt Tucker story?
Sure.
So we
I don't want you to.
had a group. We had a big group. Oh no. Matt will probably laugh at this. We had a big group of people that all kind of met up there to see Lesson J.
Yeah.
It was a great
That
show.
was a direct hit. Wasn't?
I don't know.
Was that on? Were they on? Is that tour? Do you remember? I can't remember.
I don't
But-
remember.
They played Pensacola.
I was starstruck. It was Lesson
yeah,
Jake. I don't know,
yeah.
but I remember being front row of Roger.
Oh yeah.
He's playing
Did a
bass.
dread get in your mouth?
I might have tasted a dread.
Damn, you nasty.
At one point, he held the bass down and let me touch it. I got to strum his strings for a moment.
Yeah.
But I was going to get on
It's not
stage.
plugged in.
I was going to get on
It's all
stage.
tracks.
It was going to
Plug.
happen. But you can't plan that when you get on stage.
No, 'cause
that has to be fluid.
gotta
That has
be
to be
natural.
natural, So I was waiting for the right time, and my friend Matt Tucker's behind me going, "Hey, let's go. Let's go." I was like, no, it's not ready yet. Let's go. No, it's not ready yet. And they were playing.
Let me marinate.
Oh God! Now I can't remember what the song was. It's just completely slipped my mind. What song it was?
The one that you got on stage for?
Yeah.
Goes to Me and You?
Goes to Me and You.
Yeah.
And man, they got to like the second chorus of that song, and boom! I was up. I was dancing. Chris gave me this look of like slightly concerned but excited at the same time.
Yeah.
Steps away. I get his mic. I sing, and I swear I saw Brent crowd surfing at the time I was singing.
Perfect.
Then I danced over to Roger, put my arm around him. That's when I got to taste the dreadlock. Sang with him for a minute. Then I get this pat on the shoulder. And it's the stage. I go, hey, get off. Okay, yeah. Boop, hop down right at the same spot. Great. Never saw Matt in any of that. Come to find out, prior to that, he had told the bouncer, hey, I'm going to get on stage. or security guy. I don't remember the guy's name.
You were going to get on stage.
No, that he was going to get on stage.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, you don't tell the people that.
Nah.
And
Well,
so
you
he
don't
was
tell Fred Weaver that. Okay.
that was that
The
guy's
security
name.
guard.
I don't know who Fred Weaver is.
Fred
Security
Weaver
dude.
was
Are
the
they-
security guard. Okay.
Okay.
You're talking about UFC fighting Fred Weaver. He
Large.
fights people like, I mean, dude's just insane. He's ripped. I mean, and he straight up told Matt, he's like, "Don't do it, man.
You're not gonna.
Don't do it."
And Matt's like, no,
Get you
I'm
an
going
armbar.
to.
Yeah.
No one knew I was going to do it.
But he got on stage. Matt gets on stage.
Good distraction, yeah.
Fred grabs him, basically throws him out of Saturn. Matt comes back and uses our friend's name as an excuse to come back into the venue. And Fred basically puts him like in a chokehold.
Yes, love it.
Drags him out and throws him out of Saturn.
And I'm like, man, where were you? That was so awesome. I was
Yep.
dancing. Yeah, I got to get my arm around Roger. We were smiling. We had a moment. We connected. It's like, I never saw you. I was choked. Threw me out of the
Got
place.
choked out just seeing stars.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like,
Had
Oh.
less than Jay.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a good show. Sorry you missed it.
Man, oh man.
Damn. Yeah. That's intense.
Lot to unpack there.
I like it.
Lots of
Well, I was
silly
trying to, yeah. What are some other big that's too heavy of a word.
That's fine.
Yeah, go with it. Yeah.
Influences, I guess.
Face to face.
Face to face, yeah.
Obviously, less than Jake.
Hear that?
Veil.
Avail.
Vel.
For me personally, Hot Snakes. Do you
Ooh,
listen to Hot
yeah.
Snakes? Yeah.
Snake.
Yeah, everything they did for me personally, hugely influential. But Descendants,
Ah, yeah.
I'm a big
Descendants,
fan of Alkaline Trio.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Bayside.
Yep.
Oh.
Any others, Brent?
Hot water music. I mean,
Oh,
hot water
yeah,
music's been
yeah.
a big part of my rhythm, for sure. Even though I don't play it, I love and appreciate all that they do. So.
It's kind of hard not to, and I would say this, it's kind of hard not to be influenced by Hot Water in some way if you're in Birmingham.
Yeah,
and you
absolutely.
do this because I saw Hot Water and Avail play in Birmingham in 1998.
Okay.
That's how old we are. In 1998, I was 17, 18, and they played, both those bands played here constantly.
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed like they were here every other month sometimes because they played here so much, and then all around Birmingham and Alabama. So it feels like if you play punk music in some fashion or form, to not be influenced by them would be strange.
Yeah.
It just seems like they had some kind of stamp on people who were doing that around here.
Would you put Boy Sets Fire in that same category?
They weren't there. I don't even know the heck they're from.
But they played here.
Oh, they
we
played
saw
here a
them
ton,
several
and we
times,
loved
and they were
them.
always so good.
We loved Amberetta. Oh yeah, I should have said Amberetta. Amberetta,
Yeah.
Boy Sets Fire, which are more hardcore, but they're not from the South though. Boy
Right.
Sets Fire's not. Avail, Strike Anywhere, and Amberetta are all from Virginia, and so they just came around a lot,
Yeah.
like around here.
Yeah, I know Avail is Richmond.
Richmond,
Yeah.
right. So all those bands just came around a lot
Yeah.
here in Birmingham.
Were y'all around for the first Furnace Fest?
Yes,
Original
we
Furnace
were
Fest?
around for the first Furnace Fest.
Wow.
Again, the history goes way back.
What was that, like 15 years ago?
You're talking about 2000.
2000.
2000,
Yeah.
the year 2000. It's the history
Year
goes a little.
2000.
It
Yeah.
it might even go further back than we even have time for.
Yeah.
But I mean, literally.
Yeah.
But yes, we were around for the very first one,
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and at it, and you could probably speak more to this because
I got a lot of great memories.
at your and at your age at that time. So.
See, these guys are older than me. So I was 14 when I went to Furnace Fest. The
Okay.
original ones. And
These sexy young kids.
it
Yeah,
was
geez.
Such a
well,
baby.
I'm just
it is what it is. But it was. I mean, it was kind of life changing. I mean,
yeah.
there had always been talks about like bringing Furnace Fest back and doing this and that, and then funny enough, that Less Than Jake show that we were talking about, Johnny, I think I ran into him and Courtney and Allison over at Parkside, when Parkside was actually
Johnny Grimes.
Yeah,
this guy. Yeah,
when it was actually a pretty good bar. And we were out back, and Johnny just looks at me. He's like, "What do you think about us bringing Furnace Fest back?" And I was like,
terrible idea.
"Dude, are you insane? Like, are you kidding?" Me and my buddy Dustin are standing there. We're like, "What are you? Is this real? Like, is this happening?"
Yeah.
Because you know, I know there had been some talks with Chad, and you know that had been kind of tossed around. But when he said that, he was like, "Yeah, we're talking about doing this 20th anniversary." At that time, it was 2017. Was that Less Than Jake show? And so when he said that, I was like, yeah, this is a great idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when the wheels started turning, you know, it was good to kind of see everything get put in place.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, it's, you know, the bands that, you know, especially this year, Turnstile is
Yeah,
one of the biggest bands in the world right now.
Yeah.
And they're still getting, you know, huge names. And still, people still want to play it. People still want to go to it.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yep.
It's intense. It's really cool to see.
Yeah.
And a funny thing about the band's lineup for Friday night and Berlin,
Oh, yeah.
we actually have a little history with them. We played with them for 2 shows, one in town and one in Atlanta, right?
Yep.
When they were Saga?
Saga 24/7.
Saga 24/7.
Yeah, they were super punk then.
Yes.
Do you know about this?
No, I know Amberlin, but
Okay,
I'm not.
Amberlin used to be like a fast skate punk band.
Super
Okay.
fast.
Yeah.
And if you say anything about it online, like I put comments all the
no.
time about it. nobody responds.
No, it's-
And nobody
wants to
comments
hear
back.
it.
Yeah, I know. But yeah,
truth.
it is the truth.
they were.
Some people just don't, and Norma Jean's not going to admit where they came from either.
Ludacris
So.
and all that other stuff. Yeah.
But anyway,
Wait,
Didn't Norma
Ludacris?
Jean have a
So-
turntable guy at first?
who?
Ludacris.
Norma Jean?
No.
No.
When
Talking
they
about-
were Ludacris.
Nope.
When they were Ludacris.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
I thought you were
Yeah.
saying the rapper Ludacris
No,
no,
was
they
involved
changed their
with.
name
Yes.
because of that.
Okay.
I feel
Yes.
like we're going to get in trouble, like sharing all this.
That's fine.
Are we?
I'm fine with
Are-
it.
This is just how long we've been in the scene.
Is this,
Norma
what,
Jean's
we, is
old
this what you
band.
brought us here for?
Yeah, this is a gotcha of just drama.
Dang it.
Drama dump.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ludacris.
Jeez Louise.
Luti dash
Yeah.
KRIS.
Yes.
Okay.
Was like super new metal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
super dark and super
Sounds
heavy.
new metal with the
Yeah.
spelling of the. Yeah.
I do believe their guitar straps went through their belt loops.
I
Yeah.
think you're right about
I
that.
burned some things on stage. My first show when I was 13 was Ludacris, Zayo, Living Sacrifice, Not Waving But Drowning at 5
5
points.
points.
Yeah,
Zayo.
that was forever.
That's where we're at.
This is a yeah. I love the Birmingham music scene history. That
Yeah.
people usually,
There's
you know,
a lot of that.
I've been lucky enough to have some Birmingham people come here like y'all and do the podcast, and yeah, it's fun. It's fun to hear stories.
Right on.
Yeah,
But enough about that. Let's talk about Made Aware.
yeah.
That was a
Keep
smooth
drudging up
transition.
fast.
Well, to know where you gotta know
No,
where
you're
you
right.
came from.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
right.
absolutely.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I love I was listening to the EP today, getting prepared
Oh,
for this.
cool.
So yeah, I love it. It's great.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You were just arguing about how we needed to redo it.
Hey man, it's when you make a thing, you're like, this is the worst fucking thing.
Well, when you look at it,
when it's
helps,
your thing,
you want to get something out quick,
yeah,
because you want to get shows.
right.
Could have done
And
this
so you're
thing,
like-
could have
It's
done
true.
that thing.
It's true.
But
Yeah.
it helped for people to get an idea of what we sound like, and
Right.
now we were doing a much better recording. So
Because we were already playing shows and
Yeah.
playing quite a bit. But then we would try to play other places or try to just DIY book things.
Yeah.
And people are like, well, where's your music? Do you have any music?
Yeah.
And so
Serious. Yeah.
we've only been in band for 6 months,
we
5
just did
months.
what we could.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely, I don't know. It's weird making music now and having to feel like, oh, I gotta put a song out like once every month or every couple of months or whatever. And I don't know. I'm kind of thinking of like I don't know, rappers or other styles of
Yeah.
music. It seems like punk rock is still, people want to put out albums and EPs, but like
Yeah.
every other genre is like,
Singles.
the album is dead. You know?
Yeah, they just want the single.
Yeah.
No, I don't think the album's dead.
No, I don't think so
believe
either.
EPs and splits and full LPs are fully relevant.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Prince said the album is still alive. Well, you know, he's dead now. But
Right.
well, yeah, that was a
Thanks
thing.
for bringing that up.
Commercially is dead.
I love Prince.
I was trying to forget that before we walked in.
Sorry. You should have given me some bullet points not to talk about. Prince.
Josh is triggered. Josh is triggered.
Prince. Ludicrous. Spelled the wrong way. Yeah. It's yeah, but it's cool. I'm glad y'all are doing cool things. I don't know.
We try to do cool
fun,
things.
yeah.
And it's interesting too, because when we were Deal Breaker and when we were Darling Few,
Yeah.
like we got some cool shows that we got to play, and we had kind of, with me being younger, I was still kind of on the outskirts of what was going on in Birmingham, but I was kind of moving out of the scene, and at that time we weren't even really well received.
True.
But there's been this huge resurgence, and there's been this resurgence in a way in which I'm seeing friends that I haven't seen in 15 years that are just
Coming out to shows and
that
stuff.
are coming out to shows
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, I can't tell you how amazing it's been to just be able to hang out with those people again. Like English Madden from Commodity is like a guy that I grew up with.
Yeah. They just played
and-
with Anti-Flag.
Yeah,
however
we were
you want to say
there.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were there for it.
That was a good show for him.
Yeah. And so it's just been cool to kind of see the support
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
been
for sure.
this time around.
Exactly.
And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that's what I just in my year here, it seems like, you know, I'm sure there's bullshit scene politics and drama going on, but like that's just humans being humans. But like it seems like a lot of bands just support each other and are always like posting each other's shows and new
Yeah.
releases and stuff. And
Yeah.
Yep.
I've found that.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
for sure.
yeah, it's cool.
And it seems like it's becoming more of a social thing than like, what, 25 years ago?
Yeah.
You went to a show, you didn't care who was playing.
Nope.
Yeah,
You went to the venue to hang out.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then it kind of slacked off to where it's like, unless you know who the band is.
Unless you know your friends in the band.
Yeah,
or
you
something
weren't really
like that.
going to
Yeah.
go. And kind of one of the, I think, unique things we have happening now, or we've got so many breweries that are allowing
shows,
to have
yeah.
like Trim Tab. I think we're going to be at the Cahaba Brewery here. We have one coming up in Huntsville this month. But that allows people to come hang out.
Right.
You know, and you're just hanging out, listening to the bands, and I think it's helping draw more people to it as well.
Yeah.
So it's more of a social hangout, listen to good bands, see your friends, listen to good music, and then find new music.
Yeah,
You know, and learn about new bands that are
True.
local bands that you never knew about.
True.
And you know, I think that's something that's been missing in Birmingham for a while. That's starting to help with
Right.
the scene as well.
It's never fully, disappeared. It's always, you've always had these remnants of people, but oftentimes it's had this ebbs and flows. And
yeah.
and like when I was in high school, it was Cave 9, and
Yeah.
there
Yes.
was like, it was the same deal as for
Yep.
these guys. It was a different place almost, but it was like you went there to hang out.
Yeah.
Didn't matter who
It's true.
who was really playing.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I mean, one of those shows that I randomly stumbled into was Set Your Goals playing at Cave 9 one time. And it was the most insane show that I'd ever seen in my life. And they would say that. I saw them years later in Montgomery, and they said that the best show that they ever played. And
No
the
way.
most fun that was at Cave 9.
Really?
Yeah. I can't even remember what year that was. It had to have been 2005, I think. But,
Maybe.
But it definitely has these kind of ebbs and flows. And
Of
as,
course, yeah,
as we
it's-
grow older, we
Yeah.
have responsibilities, all these things kind of take place. And, it's glad that I'm super glad to see everybody kind of like hitting the spot back
Yeah.
there, in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Were your kids running the door at the Trim Tab show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, one of my kids.
One of your
was.
kids? Okay.
And then
no,
his friends.
all of those were your kids.
My son.
I don't, hey man.
How many kids do you think I have?
All
I
six
don't
of those
know.
13-year-olds were yours.
Because there were like
kids.
6 of them.
There's like
so.
6. I don't know. They all seem
No, it was my son,
crew
my
of people.
all
son.
wearing our shirt. So
And they were all wearing our
I
shirts.
walked in and one of them stopped me and was like, "Hey man, have you paid?" And I was like, "Dude, your shirt."
Look at your freaking shirt.
I'm in that
You
band.
look at
There's
that
only
kid.
3 of us. Come on.
Do you not know who I am?
Exactly. Yeah.
So yes,
The kid's like, no.
To answer
No,
that,
no
my
idea.
son and his friends.
His crew. Yeah.
His crew.
It was fun. Yeah, it was cool.
They
It was
came.
fun.
They
Yeah.
showed up. Yeah,
They did a great job.
they made it happen.
Yeah.
Is he into music? Like trying to play music? And
Yes.
stuff? Ooh, yeah.
Yes. You know what the hard part is? There's no drummers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of kids playing guitar,
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
and there are no drummers.
Oh, I don't think parents want to buy their kids drum sets
They don't.
to hear the
And
practicing.
my parents probably regret buying me a drum set when I was.
Although I do plan on buying my 9-year-old a drum kit.
Okay.
for this
There you go.
There we go.
Christmas.
Cool,
Oh,
man.
He can't hear this because he can't know. It's going to come from Santa Claus.
Yeah.
No, they actually make these new little drum heads that are like mesh heads to
Yep.
where you hear the tone, but just not the sound.
Oh, right. Well, like the ones at
Dum,
Mason Music.
Dum. Yeah.
Those things?
Yes.
Actual on acoustic drums?
No, a normal
Yeah,
drum
yeah,
kit.
yeah. It's on acoustic drums,
Yeah.
but they're meshed heads.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I
the
got you.
same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, the thing we
Yeah,
were
I was
talking
thinking
about.
like, I know like electric kits
They're
that
not
have like the
electric.
mesh. Yeah.
Yeah. Not the electric kits. And then the cymbals have like holes all in them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So just yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then
So, like, you
then I
could
have
play-
one, and then I have another kid who's learning to play bass guitar. So
Okay.
I'll just give him my 2 boys, and
There you go.
they'll make a 3-piece
Start
punk
the
band.
band.
Is he going to inherit the Ernie Ball, or are you just going to keep that as your trophy?
I'll let him have that.
You gotta earn
By
it.
the,
You got to earn it.
He'll have the Fender P. The Stingray stays with me.
What's
good.
the
It goes in my casket with me.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
there's the Ernie Ball, what is it? The sub or what's the not the Squire version,
The lower one.
Oh,
yeah.
or
It's a
Epiphone
sub.
version of
Yeah, it's a sub.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm a Stingray guy. I've had that same bass guitar since '99,
Ages. Yeah.
and it still rocks.
Yes,
Oh,
it
yeah.
does.
It's great.
It has been airborne, probably 10 feet in the air, and has come down and has broken off pieces. And I've super glued them back on, and
Yeah.
they're still holding up. Like that bass won't die.
Yeah, man. No, they're great. I got one, and it always stays in tune, and man,
Nice.
it's a fucking workhorse.
Yes.
Right on.
Except you gotta change
Yeah.
out the battery on the active pickups.
I mean, yeah, I just have a backpack full of batteries.
Ma'am, because I'm like nervous that like
What, 9 volts?
yeah.
You have a 9 volt in it?
Oh yeah, big boy. Yeah.
So what I don't like is how some of the wires every now and then can come separated.
Yeah.
You have to get in there and fix that.
Yeah.
I actually had a funny story where I was playing bass for Church of the Highlands, and we were doing our 8 o'clock rehearsal, and I'm about to walk up on stage to start playing, and my bass was going out. I'm like, what's
Yeah.
going on with my bass?
Yeah.
Come to find out, loose wire in it.
Loose wire.
So like, Joe, what are you going to do? I said, I guess I'm going to nilly vanilly it on stage.
Just nilly vanilly the helmet. Yeah.
Yeah, pretend I'm doing something. I'm just going to go up there and dance on my little platform.
You know they
and
got caught.
They
did
got
it.
caught.
I was probably going to get caught too. But to wrap this up really quick, a friend of mine was already coming to the church, grabbed a bass, and it was an Ernie Ball Sterling,
Okay.
and or Music Man Sterling, and he brings it for me to play. And as pre-roll is going, and we are about to hit the first note, it is brought to me. So I get it, throw it around,
Damn.
tune.
Dang.
We are hitting the
Rock
opening
star.
note.
All right.
Funny thing is, you've seen me play. These guys know my bass is low. I
Yeah.
like to extend my arms
Yeah.
and play. This bass was up to my chest.
Beatles.
I mean, it was like my arm was
behind
almost
your back,
cramping
like
as I was
this.
trying to play. Yeah, it's like I will never play a bass like that ever again.
Did y'all grow up going to like? Because I grew up. The shows I went to, my parents let me go to were like
Yeah.
church shows. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
At shows at the youth
Well,
hall or
Slacker
whatever.
66.
Yeah,
I mean,
And-
so that's, again, I mean, not to date ourselves, but
We are dated,
we
Josh.
predate Furnace Fest because
Yeah.
we were playing at Slacker 66. I mean, I was playing shows at Slacker 66.
What is that?
Slacker 66 was the skate shop, CD shop, and venue
Yeah.
that Take Hold Records came out of.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
In Homewood, off Oxmoor.
West Oxmoor.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And so that's where that happened.
Yeah.
Out of that, Chad went on to do things for Tooth and Nail. And then,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Furnace Fest kind of, I guess, came. I think it was all like around the same time. Am I crazy? Am I saying the wrong thing?
I thought I thought Take Hold Fest came first.
Okay, so it was Take Hold Fest because we would go to all what?
Take Hold Fest was around the same time.
I went to all those.
Yeah,
because
So-
those were at Slacker.
But Furnace Fest was Chad.
Yes.
When he was at Take Hold, and then he took on. I'm assuming, and Chad, you can
That was
clarify this
previous.
if you want. He jumped ship in 2002. So 2003, Chad didn't have anything to do with that Furnace Fest.
Got it.
He may have, but that was handled by somebody else, from what I understand. And then
So it was Take
he
Hold
had
stuff.
went tooth and nail.
It was Take Hold stuff, Take Hold Fest, and then it was Furnace Fest, and then Chad did his thing.
Yeah.
Afterwards, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm just getting my sequence wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
think
the original question was going to those shows, right?
going to shows at the youth hall or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah, because they did the Take Hold Fest out of a church.
Yeah.
All that stuff was right out of.
So I remember in 97 and 96, maybe 97, 98, before I even knew Josh. I think we became friends in 98.
Yes.
So this was 97, 96. I remember going to a venue downtown called, I want to say it was Unity 1605.
It was just Unity.
Or was it just Unity?
Unity. Yeah.
And it was, man, God, it was so long ago. So like going to punk and hardcore shows there. And then probably met you shortly around that time. And then discovered Slacker 66.
Right.
Which was kind of one of those spots where I'm telling you, what I was saying earlier about, it was, you just went there to hang out.
And all the biggest hardcore bands at that time were playing at Slacker.
Yeah.
I mean, that we would have known about or that you would have been into at that time.
And then you had the Crush.
And the Crush happened.
That happened, I guess, after Slacker?
No, that was
Same time?
predating that.
And then you had
predated that.
You had the two-way.
Yes. So, I mean, there were all those venues like that came and went. It was like show here, show there, and then it didn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Boiler Room, Big Dan's, the whole nine
Big
yards.
Dan's Fantastic Planet.
Yep. That's where we saw Ann Beretta and Boy Sets Fire.
Yes, that was.
And
a
played
show.
there.
When they went to Roz. Was that the name of that song? What was the name of the song by Boy Sets Fire?
After the Eulogy.
So good. Roz. Roz. Oh my gosh.
I actually have dreams. I still have this. Reoccurring dreams of seeing Boy Sets Fire.
Hey, he has dreams.
Your teeth fall out
At
and you're at
the-
the Boy Sets Fire show.
Yeah. No, at the Boy Sets Fire show at the Furnace at
All
Furnace
right.
Fest.
And he wasn't
was
wearing.
there.
at the original. I know you were there.
And you weren't
All
wearing
right.
pants.
No, I was. He was just that good.
It was
just that
so
amazing.
good. Yeah, I was in the
Yes.
pit for that.
That was fantastic.
I'll never forget.
Yep.
I want to say it was the first Take Hold Fest. Or was it the second one? It was at Slacker, or at least it was in the Homewood area. And Me Without You performed.
Yes.
And I want to say it was the first time I'd seen Me Without You. And at one point, just like, oh, this is really cool. Where'd the singer go? And I'm like, the singer's singing. Where's he going? And I start watching as the crowd starts like awkwardly parting. And the next thing you know, here he is like crawling on the ground with like the mic.
there
He's
for
like,
that?
as he's singing, as he's like snaking through
Slithering
everybody.
through, yeah.
Like
With
a
flowers.
Yeah,
like a little
he
snake.
came out of that side door. You remember that side door, and he just had this handful of flowers, and he just started beating people, slamming them up against everything, and he's just crawling on the floor. So another funny story.
Okay.
That same show, I go up to Aaron, their singer, and I was telling him because they had just gotten signed to Tooth and Nail, and I was like, "Hey, man, congratulations, school, whatever." You know, I'm like 13, 14 years old. He hands me this CD. It's like a somebody burned this at their house, and it's of this band called Of Sinking Ships. Okay, for years I loved this album. It's fantastic. It's like a small 4-song EP or something like that. And I recently went to go see Hope's Fall while I was in Japan
Right on.
last month, or maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah.
and I'm talking to their bass player, and he goes on to talk about this other band that he's in called Of Sinking Ships. And for literally 20 years, I had no idea who this was, and it was Chad Waldrop of Hopes Fall who had done this. And I was like, dude, I've got the original burnt CD, and he was like,
dude.
He was like,
burnt
Aaron,
CDR.
Yeah, he was like, probably Aaron didn't even like it. He was probably just like getting rid of it or something. But
so who was in the operation?
The operation was Aaron and his brother. Okay. And I think that was it.
Oh, just them?
Yeah, I don't think any of the other guys were in there. I could be wrong.
Oh, you're probably right.
I love it.
I showed up. Yeah.
We do this all
the time. I love it. No, I love
we
the...
We could just drift and start talking about music.
Because I grew up similar scenes in Mobile, and so I love the, the Always Sunny meme with the guy in the mailroom, and there's yarn going everywhere to people's names.
Yep.
Pepe Sylvia.
There's plenty of yarns.
I love the connection. Of
6
all
degrees.
There's plenty of yarns.
I love it.
I showed up to that show late. Well, was that the same one Dashboard played?
No. That was part 2.
Oh, sorry, part 2. Yeah. The one that with the operation, I showed up late, and they said some dude was crawling through the audience.
Yeah. Nobody knew what to do with me without you at that point.
It's true. They were just their own. They were their own unit.
And you go back and watch some of those VHS tapes of them.
It's weird,
and
huh?
it's like, what the
hell? My God.
So that first Take Hold Fest was the first and only time I've actually knocked somebody out with my fist.
Did you?
Yeah.
Whatever, don't lie.
No.
I'd be doing that all the time.
Look.
That's a homeless guy outside.
Yeah, man, what the hell?
It's haymakered him.
I do that before every show.
So, look, I'm just going to be honest.
That's how I deal with
I'm a wuss when it comes to hardcore pits. And everyone goes in. No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go get hit. But when it would clear out and like one person would go at a time, I'm like, I got some moves.
Yeah, that's right.
I've got some moves. I'm going to make something happen. And I remember it opened up.
All types of things about you.
It opened up, and I went in and I started doing a move. And I remember bringing my right fist around, and the back of it felt a little resistance. And I looked, and there she fell.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding.
Man.
I'm just kidding. No, this guy just boom hits the ground. And I mean, I felt bad. I mean, it wasn't intentional, but I came across his jaw with the back of my fist and
charge it to the game.
Hardcore,
charge it to the game.
That's right.
Yeah. So
you get in there for a reason. So.
Yeah.
They drug him off. He popped up. He was fine.
You know the risks. You know the risks.
Yeah.
You get in
he should have known the risk.
He found out real quick.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
For real.
What is made? Would you guys do music videos?
We were just talking about that.
Trying to do music videos.
Because that LCY is popping out so much stuff.
Oh yeah.
You've seen those?
Commodity
did one of those.
Yeah. And that's where I went to. I didn't go to the Anti-Flag show there, but I went to another like metal show.
Okay.
There. And it's a cool spot.
Yep. Yeah. And so they do music videos there where it's one take. Like they're
really
great.
Yeah.
And it's
they
like
got that big white
and that's where everybody plays. Everybody play when you go to a show there.
It looks cool.
That's where Anti-Flag played.
Yeah.
Like right there. And so they do these one take shots there that look really, really great.
Yeah.
And so that's one thing. And we were just talking about that a little while ago about different ways and possibilities and ideas about videos and what could happen.
We were also discussing this. Is that a thing now?
Good question.
Yeah.
Music videos?
Yeah.
Is it a thing?
I think.
Is it trending?
I think it's still a thing.
Is it?
I think. Yeah. I think people still appreciate music videos
Because it's clearly just like something you're going to find on like YouTube, right? You're just going to drop it
you
on
really
that.
kind of have to look for it.
Well, you promote it on Instagram.
Yeah, you promote
it's
it
on YouTube.
in your own channels, and
that's true.
On your Instagrams and whatever, Facebooks,
Right.
and but yeah, no, I think people still appreciate good music videos
because, and I will say it this way too, it's not like it used to be where it was with MTV, of you had to have the video.
Yeah.
That's not the case.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just you make the video because of the song, and you want to just promote your own thing, and you want to put your song, your album, your band, and you're just doing it for yourselves, but also for the people that like you.
Yeah.
You know, for your fans.
Yeah, I don't know. Things are so weird with social media now too, where people can just explode for fucking a TikTok or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And I don't know.
And you
how I
never
feel
know
about it.
either.
Yeah.
That's the weird thing is you just don't know what's going to hit and what's not.
Right.
And
Yep.
so it's really just make what you like. And
Yeah, I think it's and post stuff that like you feel comfortable posting. You know, if you don't feel comfortable being like, "Hey guys, what's up? This is made aware," you know,
Right.
Because
Brett
it's
loves
just
doing that.
Right. Smash that like button.
smash
below,
that
man.
MF like button.
Come on, hit
Smash it.
subscribe.
Yeah, like whenever I have to like do intros on like just episodes, I'm like, God, I feel so fucking weird just being like
Hit that like button.
make sure to
subscribe.
watch.
Hey man, yeah. You gotta
Make
do
sure
it.
to like.
Hit his subscribe
Gotta do
button.
I try and do it in
There's
my
honor
way.
in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I think you can do it in your way. You know, where it's not like. It's not weird, you know.
It's not weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the shit that I've tried to fix on my own has been through YouTube videos where most of those guys are like, hit that like button, hit that.
Well, it's and like you know, and it's also formulaic now where
Sure,
you
it
see
has
like
to be.
you see like these. God, I love them and I hate. It's a love hate.
Sure.
Right.
Hate follows. You know, where
Okay.
I'm like I get all these sponsored ads for like. Do you want to grow your reach or your involvement?
Oh,
It's all
right,
these people that are just like the quality of like the content doesn't matter. It's just like here's what you have to do to get noticed, and it's
That's
like
true.
why do we care? Why are we rewarding these mayonnaise posts? You know,
Exactly.
when it's like people are still creating cool stuff. Is what I'm getting at.
Right,
you
right,
know?
right.
And that's
I
what
agree.
should be celebrated instead of
Yeah.
like, hey guys, I
Yeah.
want to, whatever.
I think the reason to do it now
doing
is
vlogs or something.
Yeah, the reason to do it now is just not this is going to get our song out. This is going to get our stuff out.
Yeah.
It's we believe in the song and
Right.
we like this idea for what we're
And
doing.
we're promoting this
And
thing. Yeah.
That's it. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And I think that if people dig what you're already doing,
Yeah.
they'll buy into that. So
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. There's
is that right? Does that make sense?
There's a non-greasy
Right on.
way to do it. you know?
Yeah, there has to be. I mean,
I hope so.
there's,
You know,
change up the formula because it seems like it is always the same.
Yeah.
It's like,
Can be.
It's weird. Internet's weird, man.
Yeah.
It's changed everything.
I know. It is super strange, isn't it? When we first started playing in punk bands and making music, all we knew was we have to record something and put it on a CD and reprint the CD.
Right.
That's funny. All I thought was I need to put my foot on a monitor and spit on somebody.
Ooh.
Well, that too.
That's true.
can't do that.
That's all I got
anymore.
to do.
But you know what I mean.
Unless you're
it-
Lee Turner, you can get away with that.
But you know what I'm talking about. It was like
He can't
we
put his
just
foot on a
all we
monitor.
thought was
You can spit on
you
everyone.
make the CD, you make
Right,
the
you make the
album,
thing.
and
Yeah, yeah.
you give the album out or sell the album and get it out there. As long as we put something out, I mean that's all there was.
Yeah.
Back then. Now it's what options do you have and what channels should you go through?
Right.
It's that kind of thing.
Yeah, and like pressing vinyl
I know.
is like
I know.
it's its own ball of wax and its own
Yeah, we
eight-headed
were-
monster, and
I know.
Yeah.
We were talking about that too.
it's like,
It's money.
but it's just turned into
Very
like
expensive.
instead of like it's turned into just a piece of merch.
Yep.
Really, instead of just like putting an album out.
Yeah. Friends of ours
so
just put
weird.
a split out and they had released it and announced it a year ago.
Yeah.
And it was announced as a split, like
Yeah.
it was going to be on vinyl, and so people ordered it, pre-ordered it, bought it. They didn't get the vinyl till a year later,
Yeah.
and I mean it was delays. I mean, just you
There's
have
only
no
like a
control.
handful of factories in the world, and
Right?
Taylor Swift and Adele have to get repressings of whatever.
Who,
Yeah,
who
so
are
they-
they?
They take precedent over everybody else, and so these
You
like
know,
10 factories in the world are like, oh well, we gotta press 200,000 Adele records for
right?
record store day or whatever.
Not these 100
yeah,
punk 7 inches,
Yeah, these-
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Made a what?
Yeah.
No, do Taylor Swift.
No, I mean for real, but that's
Yeah,
it, there's
it's weird.
it's just an ongoing battle, I think, with that industry. So
Yeah, because it's like, obviously it's like expensive to just like start a new record pressing plant unless you're Jack White or
Metallica. They own
Metallica.
their own. They own their own vinyl pressing plant.
I didn't know that.
Do they do Taylor Swift songs for them? Albums?
Let me text James.
Because we need to know, because we need to reach out to him.
Figure that out.
Yeah, seriously.
That's cool. That's a good idea though. For them, for Metallica, that makes sense to have your own.
You can do it.
Yeah.
And now it's their own record label that they're doing it through. I mean, they have their own record label, own vinyl pressing plant, so they just do what they want.
Yeah. So weird.
I know.
So much has changed.
Truth.
Well, it's good that streaming is easy.
Streaming is easy.
It's good that you can record, you can put singles out and get your music out quicker now than you've ever been able to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right away.
As much as it's hard to deal with doing vinyl and all that, just being able just to stream that music, get it uploaded, and get it out there quick is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to
It's
put it on
great.
LimeWire and it was actually rejected.
Kazaa would not accept the
I didn't even think about Kazaa, but man,
Lincoln _Park _
Yeah.
I tried to put it on LiveJournal, actually.
Oh man,
Damn. Yeah. Man, this episode has been a history of a history book.
I know.
of
We're opening
music.
up way too many cans of worms.
And no one said MySpace yet.
you guys are too old. You know that?
It's true. It's true.
Yes, me and Josh have been playing together for 21 years.
Sounds about right. Yeah,
21 years playing punk rock music,
sounds about right.
and he's never written a song about me.
And there never will be.
It seems that way.
Until you do something wrong.
Yeah, man.
There should be an album about me by now. Then
If you were getting if you were getting half eaten by a great white in the Gulf of Mexico, then you might get a
would
song.
you write a song about me?
But until then,
Until then.
no,
Nope.
it's not gonna happen.
Oh man, damn. We've almost gone an hour here, fellas.
Sounds great to me.
We can wrap this rascal up.
Sweet.
Is there anything y'all want to promote?
Well,
Shows
let's see.
coming up.
So we're playing in Huntsville, June 30th, with our buddies in Property.
Okay.
And they're a great Huntsville punk band that we've played with numerous times. Put us on. They've come here.
I am.
They're insane. They're great. And so we're going to play with them in end of June with several other bands.
Where's that?
Fractal Brewing
in
Project. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Brewing,
Fractal
yeah.
Brewing Project.
Is that the same show? When is our show at the Birmingham Punk Rock Flea Market?
That is July 15th.
Yes.
So we're
Okay.
playing the Punk Rock Flea Market too in
Nice.
Birmingham
Oh,
at
yeah.
Cahaba.
At Cahaba.
Cahaba
Yeah.
Brewery.
Yeah, we're doing that too with a few other bands.
Oh yeah.
So
We'll
we're
be
excited about that as well.
And then
just-
Friday,
Mhm.
September 22nd, Furnace Fest.
Is it the 22nd?
Is that the 22nd?
Yeah. 9/22.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Furnace Festival.
We're doing that.
Yeah.
And then in the meantime, recording new songs and seeing what happens from there.
Hell yeah. Love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
We do too.
Love it. Thanks, guys. Again, you had options, but you decided to talk to me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
It's been
Thanks
great.
for having us, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.